A statement by the Malaysian Prime Minister has stunned India. Two contradictions are now emerging. Malaysian Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has said when he met Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they did not speak about Zakir Naik. Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad has rejected India's claim that Prime Minister Modi asked Malaysia for controversial Islamic preacher Zakir Naik's custody. Mahathir Mohamad, in fact, has said that not many countries want Zakir Naik and that he met Prime Minister Modi, but Zakir Naik was not discussed. So the Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad is saying that during his meet with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, remember Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad at the sidelines of the Eastern Economic Forum meet in Russia, and after that the Foreign Secretary Vijay Gokhale had said that the issue of Zakir Naik's extradition was raised and that it was discussed. Let's go across to Shabbir, our Deputy News Editor, for more on this. Shabbir, so there are two versions. One, that Zakir Naik was discussed in that meet between Prime Minister Modi and the Malaysian Prime Minister. And the second version, in fact, in the Malaysian Prime Minister's own words, is that India did not insist and Prime Minister did not ask for Zakir Naik.
Well, that's right. There are two conflicting, information that is coming in now, that the Prime Minister of Malaysia has spoken out, broken his silence on Zakir Naik issue after a very long time. He says that, during his meeting with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they did not discuss about Zakir Naik issue. But it looks like that the officials have been time and again following up with this case with the Malaysian authorities. But this statement that has been made by Prime Minister Mahathir clearly suggests that, the Malaysian government is treading very cautiously as far as Zakir Naik case is concerned, because Zakir Naik's recent statements seems to have created a lot of unrest within different communities in Malaysia, and there is a lot of pressure on the Malaysian government to deport Zakir Naik or revoke his PR status. It has now become a mainstream political issue in Malaysia, and that is the reason why we see that there seems to be some kind of change in stance of the Malaysian government. Earlier, the Malaysian government was backing Zakir Naik to the hilt, and now we see that they have changed their position on Zakir Naik's issue. And in this case, the statement of Prime Minister Mahathir clearly says that the permanent status was not granted by his government. It was the previous government that granted him, and we are trying to find a place for him. So which clearly suggests that they are looking out for other options to send Zakir Naik out of the country. But to which country is the big question, because not many people are willing to accept Zakir Naik in their soil. So that being the reason. So there is a clear change in stance as far as the Malaysian government is concerned. Earlier they were backing Zakir Naik, but now the issue has turned political.
Well, absolutely. There are bans on Zakir Naik in Malaysia from making public speeches. Stay on with us, Shabbir.